Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 5 of the vlog. Yes, I'm on day 5 because I am completely unfocused and unmotivated this week. So it's okay. It's all right. Today is a day that I have not been looking forward to for a long, long time. I am on my way, which I've been very open about mental health and therapy and just taking care of yourself, because I think that's a beautiful thing and a very helpful thing. I think a lot of people, if not most people that know me, I have PTSD. I have acute stress disorder. I'm still kind of learning about that, the stress disorder. The PTSD I was diagnosed with, like 12 years ago. And a lot of people have a big misunderstanding about that, that it's just veterans that have it, or it's just abuse victims, or etc., etc. But that is not the case. I'm not going to get into my diagnosis specifically right now, but I am starting what is called EMDR therapy today. From my understanding, that type of therapy, this part of your brain, the frontal lobe, the techniques that they use to talk about your trauma, it allows your brain to officially release it. I have hyper sensitive, hyper extreme thoughts and reactions to anything from hearing a siren to somebody in my family could say they're sick, and my brain immediately jumps to a trauma response, the worst case scenario, and that's due to the trauma that I experienced. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not one to promote fear, but I'm not scared. I'm not looking forward to this at all. And I think mostly because I don't know how it's going to make me feel. I don't know if it's going to trigger anything in me, like trauma responses. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. And I really, really wanted to find a reason to cancel today and not go. And I actually started getting a migraine this morning. I don't think I've been super stressed about it, but it's been on my mind. I've not been looking forward to it. I'm dreading it, but I don't know if that's what's triggering my migraine or if it's just the weather, because I know a lot of people are having migraines right now. But yeah. So I'm not excited about this, but I know it needs to happen. It needs to be done. I know probably shortly after I was diagnosed, I was talking to a therapist, and he actually said, you're not ready to deal with your PTSD. Like, he just didn't feel like I was in a place that my brain could handle it, to be quite honest. So it's time. It's time to deal with it, and I'm going to. Like it or not, ready or not, here I come. So yeah. But I will touch back after my session, because if anything, I want to encourage other people that have some hard things that they need to address and they need to face and deal with. And it's not easy. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, okay? Because I am actually super curious on top of everything else to see how this works, because this isn't like, what's the word I want? Like, it's not necessarily talk therapy. It is, you're talking through what happened, but they do things to keep your eyes focused. Or I've heard anything from, they have you tap your legs, they have your eyes follow something. It's kind of like a tick tock, and then you just talk about the specific trauma. And apparently that once your brain releases that, I don't know. I don't know that you're cured. I don't know how. I don't know. I'll ask the therapist. Maybe I'm all better. I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about our feeding the homeless last night. I took just a little clip of our setup in the snow, because it was snowy, and we actually waited outside of the library last night because we learned 2 weeks ago, because we missed the week of Thanksgiving. A lot of them came out of the library because that's where they stay most of the day to stay warm. So we just camped out there. My husband actually went in and looked for some people that we had met before, and so that's how we got our friends out last night. We just are struggling with nailing down the correct time to go, the correct day to go, and I don't know if there is a correct day or time. But we did meet 2 new friends last night. I made homemade vegetable beef soup, and they loved that. In fact, one of them was like, "This tastes like it's homemade." And I'm like, "It is." And we had hot chocolate, but only one person wanted hot chocolate, which blew my mind. And then another one of our friends declined any food or drink, and it had gotten dark at that point, so I did not approach her. I just kept my distance. There's some mental illness there, so obviously in the dark I'm not going to approach someone that I don't know, and she may have been afraid of me too, so I wasn't afraid. I don't mean to. I wasn't afraid of her. I was just trying to be smart for both of us. I didn't want to scare her. I didn't want to overwhelm her. So I just said hi and all right, you know, gave her space. And I got a picture. My husband and one of our friends last night, he gave permission to take the picture. He was really nice, so we got to talk to him for quite a while. But we also got some sad news. As we were wrapping up in front of the library, we had mentioned who we were going to visit next. We were going to go look for him in his spot. And one of them was like, so-and-so. I'm not going to say his name, but they were like, so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah. I said, do you know him? And they kind of looked at us like, don't you know? And I was like, what? And they said, he died. I was like, what? So 2 weeks ago on Thursday, 2 weeks ago yesterday, we didn't see him, which was odd, that time of day in his usual spot. I got a weird feeling that night, and I totally didn't hone in on it. I just brushed it off, but I was like, that is odd. Something feels odd. And I didn't say anything because my cousin was with us. It was my husband, my son, and my cousin and I, and he wasn't there. And so what we didn't know was that he was in the hospital. And the very next day, so 2 weeks ago today, he passed away. I'm not going to say why, because that's his information, not mine to share. So that just like knocked the wind out of us, because we have visited him almost every week, and we knew him. And as you get to know these homeless people and hear their stories and talk to them week after week, you know, it's sad. So that was kind of a bummer last night. We drove around some more looking for people, and it's hard to see people in the dark, but I wanted to wait till closer to 5 o'clock because I thought that's what time the library closed, because that's what they told us. But it's not. They closed at 8, and I'm like, we cannot stand out here till 8, because obviously my son was cold, and so we may switch it to a different day when the library does close at 5. and just, I want to be prepared with something warm for them, and that's how we get to know them. So I am pleased to say that there is, even though the shelter is not open to everyone all year, I think I explained that in another video, there is a warming center that they could go to, but not till 7. So there was a church a couple blocks over that opens its doors as a warming center, which made me so relieved, because the thought of people out in this cold just breaks my heart. So they had some place to go, and that's good. But we tried to drive around and look for some other people that we knew. We couldn't see. It was dark. We couldn't see. So, and also I just will not approach people with my son in the dark. I just won't. At least not ones we don't know. I mean, you know, ones that we're establishing relationships with, it's fine. But yeah, so it was really sweet. We always ask them towards the end, like, can we pray for you? Do you have anything that you want us to pray for? Most of them say no. Okay, let me rephrase that. Most of them will let us pray, but most of them say, no, I don't have anything. And that's okay. We don't push, but my son wanted to pray last night, and it was so sweet. So it was sweet. So he prayed for, actually it was the man of the picture that we'll put in this video. It was him. So the other ones didn't want us to pray with them, so that's fine. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'm going to treat myself to a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts after this therapy session, because I'm going to need it. And I may go to the thrift store, because I don't need a thing from the thrift store, but that will help me decompress, just to walk around. And this particular thrift store has 2 living kitties, and it's so cute. Luna and Miss Kitty are their names. So, and they're just really sweet people. When I was going on my mission trip to Africa, I was buying clothes for the kids. I was just buying clothes for all ages, and I just was like, I'm gonna go ahead and ask. This is what I'm doing, you know, I'm going on a mission trip, I'm donating these clothes, do you have any type of sale for that? And they gave me a steep discount on everything I bought, and they really care about their community, and I really like them. They're sweet people. So all right, so a lot of this video is just a lot of talking, and that is what it is. We have a big weekend. We're gonna help one of our friends put up, well, I think my husband is, his Christmas trees tonight. And I'm thinking of having family night, finding a place that has really nice Christmas lights. And I'm thinking, let's start a new tradition of driving through a Christmas light, what do you call it, display. We used to do that when my kids were little at the local fairgrounds every year. And my daughter would sit on my dad's lap, because you drive like 5 miles in that, like, it's really slow. You just drive through the fairgrounds and look at all the lights. And my grandma would come with us. It was really fun. And we just haven't done that since they were little. So I'm thinking of just getting a pizza, eating it in the car, and driving through the lights. Maybe making some hot chocolate. I think that would be cute and be a fun tradition to start. So hopefully we can do that tonight. And if not tonight, maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. All right, folks, I'm almost there. So it's going to be good, right? It's going to be good. It's not going to be fun, but it's needed. And I'm going to conquer this. And I do not know how many sessions I will have to have. It's anywhere from, I think they said 8 to 12 sessions. And this will be my first one. did it. I'm done. Here's my reward. That is good. It wasn't what I expected. And I totally was overthinking everything. So it went pretty well. I don't know how to explain it. EMDR is just a lot of like, I held these vibrating things in my hands, and it's kind of like I said, back and forth, and then she'll ask you, it's really your brain just taking over and letting your brain divulge the things that it needs to and rid the things that it needs to. So it's really led by your brain. I don't know how to explain. I really don't know how to explain it. It wasn't me sitting there replaying any events or anything like that. It was, she would ask me a specific question about a trigger, and then just, where does your brain take you? And it was done in like 40-second increments. So I think I started out at my distress level being a 9, and we ended with my distress level being between 4 and 5. So her goal was to get it to 0 to 1, but that's not what my brain allowed today. So you're really supposed to do it each week, but I'm every other week. So I don't know, it's different, and it's not, I think I'm gonna do okay with it. But yeah, cheers to EMDR therapy. And I am a mother, a wife, and a foster mom with PTSD, and hopefully I can move beyond that and be free from that, in all honesty. But take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and it's okay. You're not alone. You're not damaged. You're not any of those things. You're human, and life is hard. So, little Bucky's here in the picture. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. If we do go to lights tonight, I may put that in a different vlog. So, thank you for tagging along with me on my random thoughts. I did go to the thrift store, and I did see Miss Kitty. She came up to me. So I did not buy a thing in that thrift store, and I'm very proud of myself. I did get this coffee though, and I earned it. So have a blessed weekend, and until our next vlog, we'll see you later. Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. We're on day 6 of this vlog. I deleted a lot of this week of it because I just thought it was dumb. It's still gonna be probably a dumb vlog, but I don't care. I am headed to the Y. Today is a busy day. I have 2 videos I want to make with Matt, and we're hosting a big family Sunday lunch tomorrow. I haven't done a thing for it. Not clean, not shop, nothing. So I'm headed to the YMCA for my mental health right now, because I feel like in my brain that's going to motivate me to finish this day and tackle it. And I'm just gonna, my husband told me a long time ago, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I feel like, okay, never mind. I was trying to make that video. I feel like it's right in my face. Yeah. So I totally just lost my train of thought. Oh. today. I'm still trying to decide what to make, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do pot roast and potatoes and carrots because that is just the easiest to feed many people. I think I'll just make some bread, bunch of bread, and have that with it. And I want to try to make wassail. I don't know what's in wassail, but I'm going to look that up. And I'm thinking of doing that instead of hot chocolate, but I don't know. We'll see. I might have both. And as far as dessert, no idea. I'm going to make cutout cookies today so people can decorate those, and that might just be dessert. That's what I'm thinking. Decorate your own cookie, and that's your dessert. I don't want to get too complicated over here. And we are having a white elephant gift exchange, and I'm going to try my hand at a saran wrap ball. Those games that I've seen where there's a bunch of stuff wrapped in the saran wrap and you just pass it around, and I don't know. I really don't know. I'm really not prepared for this. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So what do you all do for Christmas during December? Not just Christmas, but the month of December. It is the hardest month of the year for me. So I am forcing myself to do new things. Okay. My car. Do new things and just step into the season and focus on what matters and not what is traumatic and sad. Just keep going. One day at a time, one step at a time, just easy does it. And I think that's the best way to go. Indeed. So, yeah, I will try and remember to take you along with me. Yesterday, I actually ended the vlog yesterday, which is hilarious because I kept going. I went to the thrift store, did not buy a thing. I think I already said that because I got my coffee after that. Because the coffee shop that I wanted to go to is no longer there. Something else is being opened in its place. Somebody was behind me, so I couldn't slow down to read it. So I don't know what's going in there, but I'm kind of bummed about it. And we did not go see lights last night because my son had plans and I wanted us all to go. So that might be a next week thing or the week after. We'll see. But I do want to do that. I want to go drive through some lights. I asked on social media the best places to go, and there was one particular place that several people recommended. So I think that's what we will do. Could use more coffee, but I'm not going to do it. I will get a decaf though before I shop. But I will try and remember to take footage of preparing for this gathering. It's not going to be as many as I thought that are coming, but still a good amount. So I'm really hoping that 3 pot roasts are enough. I might need to do 4. I'm just so nervous of running out of food. So I think I might do a side of little smokies or meatballs or something on top of that. That's my biggest fear, is running out of food. And usually when we host Sunday dinners, we never, ever, ever have known how many are coming, ever. I just pray about it and I just think about it and we've always had enough, always. And I know one year we had like 1 or 2 servings left. And that's just not for family, but we used to host Sunday dinner where we used to live, and we would just open it up on Facebook, and whoever wants to come and enjoy some food. Hair. I'm cutting my hair. It's official. I talked to my hairstylist, and we are going to take about, she said 6 to 9 inches off and add some layers, and hopefully that'll just make it look a little healthier, a little fuller. When we lower the testosterone in my hormones, hopefully that'll help so much of my hair loss. I'm not ready for that yet, man. I don't want to look bald like right now. I always tell my husband I look bald with my bangs especially. He's like, no you don't. No you don't. Yes I do. Alright, my goal today is 7 miles. We'll see if we can do it. 7 big ones. I want to go rock in a corner when I say that out loud. I can do it. My husband and my little boy, hopefully my daughter too, are hard at work. At home, I made a list on the whiteboard. Okay. I'm doing basically all the prep and the shopping, which is fine with me. I would so much rather do the organization, the shopping, the preparing, and not the cleaning and all that stuff, because I do not enjoy that. So yeah, did a little more Christmas shopping this morning online. What I do is if people have stuff they want off online or on Amazon, I act like I'm checking out just to see the delivery dates. And I'm glad I did that, because one of the main things my daughter wanted would not have been here till the 20th, and I was going to wait until next week to order it, which would have put it here after Christmas. So I ordered that today. She's almost done. This week she'll be done. I think my son will be done. My big son. My little son is going to be super easy. He is so content with just about anything, so I can literally do him the week of Christmas. And my husband, my dad's almost done. So I have a couple things left. So I'm here at the Y. Wish me luck. I will touch back later. Bye. Hello, post YMCA. I popped out 7 miles today. I just kind of got bored with it. I did okay because I did not work out yesterday. So, and I've kind of been carb loading a little bit the last 2 days. It's not good for my bellies, but it helped me get through today. And I was just gonna focus on arms today, but I did arms and the front and back of my thighs, whatever that's called, because I don't know the proper name for them. And then I did my stretching in the sauna, which I highly recommend that. Now I am off to Hobby Lobby and probably Aldi. I've decided we're having pot roast tomorrow. I already have everything for it. I just need to get, well, almost everything. I just need to get some more carrots, celery. No, I have celery. I need to get more potatoes, carrots. So that's what we're having. I have all the meat. See, panic buying pays off sometimes. I have all the meats and I have all the ingredients to make the bread. I had the carrots, but I used those in my beef soup. Well, I used them this week for the cabbage and the vegetable beef soup. So, and then I'm gonna try to make wassail. I've never made wassail, but it's a Christmas drink. I think apple cider, anise seed, cranberry, orange juice. Well, it's either orange juice or oranges. Cinnamon sticks. I don't know. I'm gonna try my hand at it. And then for dessert, oh my goodness, this road. It's either my brakes or the road. I'm not sure which it is. My husband checked that out. I don't don't know what I was saying. I'm gonna make dump cake for dessert, and we're decorating cookies. So I do need to get like icing and food coloring and stuff for that. Sprinkles, all the things. Yeah, and I'm just not gonna overthink it too much. It'll be what it is, and that's okay. So we'll do that. I think I'm gonna have tacos tonight for dinner because my whole family will be home that I know of for dinner. And my daughter's best friend is spending the night, so she will be here too. And then I may have them make the cookies, if they will. And we can have little mister. He'll get a kick out of that. Taking the little cutouts and doing the cookies, that'll be fun. All right, I will try to vlog at the store. I'm not good at remembering to do that, but I will try. And let's do this. Let's get this Christmas lunch underway, stuff done at home. We got this.
Right now, or not today. But there wasn't much time left. The time